Cocaine travels in one direction, north. Starting deep in South America, it winds its way north towards the U.S. The last step before the street is the big money dealer. He's the one with the most to lose, so he's also the most dangerous link in the process.
There's all different kinds of drug dealers, but they basically will go into one of two categories, in my opinion. Those that need forklifts and those that don't.
I'm a drug dealer with the forklift and the tractor trailer. In my lifetime, I've touched at least 20 million. Typical day for me was opening up 4 o'clock in the morning, selling drugs till about 9 o'clock that night. It was like going to motor vehicles, going to PSE&G to pay a bill. Lines of people waiting to cop. That was every day. We didn't take no holidays. Christmas, we sold drugs. New Year's, we sold drugs. Easter, we sold drugs. 4th of July, we sold drugs.
If I had to wrap it up in one thing, the best thing about selling cocaine is the money. Is the money. And I'm talking about the kind of money that you have to pay people to count for you.
30, 40,000 a day. That's a lot of money. I grew up in a housing project, and cocaine was very rampant there. It was all around me. The older guys had all the finer things. They had the cars, they had the clothes, they had the women. As a young guy living in a housing project, you're destined to want that.
Always in the crew, all they did was throw dice. But in the midst of the dice, you got people who come up to the game, they cop, they go. And I saw that growing up. One guy one day said, would you like to make some more money? One of my guys got locked up. And I already knew, like I said, to make that kind of commitment, I knew what might come along with it. So I just said, yeah, sure. It wasn't even a second thought.
I listened to the older guys, and I learned how to become a successful drug dealer. It's no different than learning in the class. You're just learning in the street. And the things that you learn in the street is how to package, how to set up distribution, how to make profit. The business is definitely competitive. So to make your cocaine spot blow up, give out pure cocaine.
You get yourself some good quality cocaine. You might want to visit an island somewhere, you know, wherever, Colombia or Miami, South Beach, whatever the case may be. Throw out the best stuff out there. In 2 weeks, they'll wait for me. So like that, they can get what they think in their mind is already the best quantity stuff that's out there.
Your name and your product will be certified. Once your clientele is established, your name is out there, that you're proven to have the best, then you step on it.
The way to make money dealing drugs is simple. Build a loyal customer base by selling uncut product, then boost profits by diluting it over time.
That was Bonita I just put.
The coke on the streets today has as little as 15% actual cocaine in the powder.
An ounce will become 2 ounces. 2 ounces will become 4 ounces. Before you know it, I'm selling a whole bunch of garbage, but everybody's already addicted to my stuff.
This is how you add money to cocaine. The profits on it are greater. The risk is still the same. Everybody is doing this from the highest to the lowest. The little person on the street that comes to buy 3 vials. They will take the 3 vials, open it up, spill it out, cut it, put it back in the vials, sell $30 worth, and still got $30 worth to use to go back and cop again. So this is why the cut game is so important.
A big money dealer can rake in $40,000 in a day, but it's not an easy living. The threat of arrest and imprisonment is always present, which is why everyone in the cocaine business works to keep their identity secret.
What everyone does is they keep it stratified. I deal with the customers, and then I buy my stuff from some guy, right? I don't know where that guy gets his stuff from. The customers don't know the guy that I get my stuff from. It's kind of like how Al-Qaeda works. You know, it's like a cell network. And this way, if I ever get caught, I can only snitch up one dude. Then they can get him, and he's got to snitch up one more guy. You know what I mean?
I was working with more than 60 people. Well, out of those 60 people, it may have been only 3 that was really knowing what's going on. Everybody else was thinking that they knew what's going on. Because when you're getting money on a large scale, you're paranoid. You're thinking everybody is watching you. You never know what door your enemy is coming out of. You want to protect yourself. You don't want to get this money and die. You want to get this money and live good.
You get up the morning, you walk out your door, you don't know what's coming at you. There's a stick-up kid out there waiting to get you. Somebody wants to take the little empire that you have and make it their own, including police.
When they sleep, you gotta be awake. Where their narcotics headquarters was at, we would go to take pictures of every last car that they used. We had radio communication. We had scanners to listen to their calls. We would clock their shifts at the precincts. There were several stash houses. I had 5 stash houses in one building, 5 in another, and 5 in another, because I always had to be a step up on it.
The worst thing about dealing drugs is it's a lot of pressure. There's always a possibility that you're gonna go down. And you can go down pretty hard if you're not lucky, you know what I mean?
It's a big risk of being a drug dealer. The average person goes to jail before they make $10,000 in this game. This is not a game for just the average guy. The name of the game is Cops and Robbers. I'm a robber. You a cop. Catch me if you can. But at the same time, I'm not scared to pull a trigger neither. If I catch you, you out of here.